Hi, my name is Corey Podner, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about myself. If you've read any part of my blog, you know I write on entrepreneur and small business topics. To start this off, I'm going to take a page out of Simon Sinek's book, Start With Why. In his book, he basically explains that people get behind why you do something. It's not necessarily about the how or the what, but your passion, what's at your core. To tell you why I do what I do, I'm going to need to tell you a little bit about my history. So I come from a family of entrepreneurs. They've started many businesses throughout my lifetime, the most earliest one being a landscaping company, moving into software training centers and publishing, and then into an asphalt contracting business. I actually came across a book, Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, and I started reading that, and it really got me interested in money. It really explains that money is just a tool for trade. It's not something that you should be afraid of. It's something that you need to learn about and understand. And that really got me thinking. So I started doing more research, and I came across Dave Ramsey. And I actually took his class, Financial Peace University, and it really taught me a lot about personal finance and how to save for your future and to make sure that you're protected. So these couple books really got my wheels turning, and it really made me think about where I was going, what I was doing with my life. I wanted to stop doing the mundane. I wanted to stop just doing the day-to-day tasks and living out my life to the end. I wanted something to change. I wanted something to be better. So I made a pact with myself. I decided that I was going to continue my education. I would read at least 4 books a year. I would go back to school, and I actually enrolled in an MBA program, and I'm actually about to finish that. But first, I had to find my first book. I was actually recommended a book a while back, Atlas Shrugged, so I started to do some research into it. And what I found was that in the Library of Congress, Atlas Shrugged was actually ranked 3rd as one of the most influential books, just behind the Bible and the Book of Mormon. So I was like, man, I really got to check this out. And I'm not going to tell you what it's all about, but this got me going. Started to do things differently. I started to look at things differently. And I knew that I just wanted to do something great. So I started making steps toward that. So I started watching Kitchen Nightmares with Chef Gordon Ramsay. I like to cook, so it was an interesting show, but what really got to me was that in every episode, I could get a business lesson out of it. And watching him go in there, and sometimes he gives tough love, but he really helps them get past their personal barriers to succeed and to take a failing entity and turn it into a successful entity in a short amount of time. To me, that was amazing. And that is what really drove my focus toward business consulting. I've also taken some classes at a couple trade shows where they were business coaches actually leading the class, and they would have stories about how they helped out failing contracting businesses, and how thankful the businesses were. And to me, that just really hit me as well, where I was like, man, that's what I want to do. So last year, I actually took on a job as a small business counselor with the Small Business Development Center, and I worked with a lot of great clients, a lot of small businesses, a lot of interesting stuff that's coming out, and it's really been a great opportunity for me to help my community and the local small businesses here. So I hope I've given you some insight into why I do what I do, and I hope you stay tuned in because more topics will come. So remember to stop doing the mundane and start getting weird, because if things aren't going right, then you need to change it up. Thank you for tuning in. Have a wonderful day.